Alrighty, GS Pro fans, boys and girls alike, we are at Glencairn today. A Scotch Block and Leithfield 9 holes, respectively. There's a few other combinations. I think there's one more 9-hole course, and you can kind of rotate around in the game. There's, I believe, 3 of these, but we start off on a nice par 5. 500 and some yards. And that one's popped straight up in the air. Good way to turn this into a 3-shot hole. Looks like just a rescue in hand. And a little poke. Get out of the bunker. Ooh, it does get out of the bunker. Rolls to a good spot, 70 away. A little chip up the hill. Let's get an opening birdie maybe. Oh, comes up just a little short. A good par though. 2 good shots after that short drive off the tee. This hole you could almost go right at the hole and end up in that other fairway. I hit a nice low spinner that's going to find the middle here right past the dogleg left and be in a good place again. It's a long par 4, 454 yards. But taking a part of that corner leaves about 170 something in. And a decent strike just left the face open a tad to the path. A nice little chip for par though. And moving on to the third. What I will say about the course is the way it's set up with the kind of the high grass separating the holes, and then you got the outside border of this forested area. It's kind of cool. It's like a golf oasis in the middle here, and the feel and the vibes were good. I don't remember if the golf was particularly good. So far, so good. 3 pars to start, and the 4th hole is a shorter par 4, only 313 yards. Best believe we're taking driver. Why not? Because you'll end up in this bunker, that's why. Only 60 away though, could give this a little run. Too far. Just a bit too far, but another par on the board, and we're starting off with par start. Always down to start a round like that. Hole 5 is another par 4, a shorter one. I don't know what happened to my drive there. It just kind of ended up in the fairway, and then we blasted the approach too far for another par. 3-5-4 here. We are playing the blue tees. It was a decent yardage, somewhere in the 6,000s. Came off nice and straight, and just finding the fringe. 136 up the hill. Probably an 8-iron in hand. Not quite comfortable playing that draw swing. Like I could see I was trying to start it on that line and give it a little left spin. And you can see down on the right it actually had some right spin. So we're leaving. That path is wrong. Well, no, the path's okay. The face was wrong on that one. 165 down the hill, par 3. Just a little chippy 6-iron maybe, or a 7. Pulled it a little bit, and it's going to find the rough. Another chip for par. Yep, safely in. A lot of chipping around the green. The iron's not dialed in at the moment. Not dialed in real life either. But here in this round, looks like we're having a little trouble. The driver's behaving quite nicely though. Poke that one out there, get a little right hand kick, and end up about 155 away. This one on a good line. Skirts the edge of the circle, and another par on the card. Ninth hole upcoming, trying to go all pars, I think, to start the front. Let's see what happens here. Ninth hole's another par 5. See if we can start off with another good drive here. This one leaking right. That was kind of my drive the other day. It was like decent start line and then leaked into the right side of the fairway or the right side of the rough. And it was just, it always comes down to me trying to outdrive my friends or something and just doing a little too much and a little too little technique. Trying to find 126 and just tried to get the draw too much and ended up kind of hitting it short. But the par is secured, and a front 9, all pars going to the 10th. Water left. And there's kind of that drive. Starts on a good line. Peels too much. Just a 1,000 spin to the right's no good. Got to get that down. 94 under a tree. Tried to keep it low and ended up almost in this little tiny bunker, but 19 is going to be okay. And safely in there for another par. Starting to get nervous here. 10 pars in a row. Be kind of cool to do all 18 as pars, just like nothing else on the card. Uh-oh. Hang up. Just barely have enough room over there. Definitely a 3-shot hole now. Rescue club from the sticks, and it just ate it up. Didn't hit it really good anyway, but now 250 remaining. And I don't think I was trying to get it there. But if I would have got that in the fairway, it maybe had a chance. Our biggest test so far. Got to put this close for a par, and it is a yard short. The all-par round stops on 11 with a bogey that really we only missed by a yard. So 172 downhill, par 3, 12th. Really trying to get that club straight at impact, and it's not looking easy. That was a good shot, though. The right distance, the right direction. Off to 13. Another par 4. Tough hole for me. It's going to try and be a draw. Let's see. I feel like I can almost hit a draw with a driver. Like, that's it right there. It's not quite a draw. But it was pretty straight, and we got 150 remaining. Good looking shot here. Stop. Oh yeah, got rid of that bogey immediately. Headed to 14, still at even. I had this argument online with someone the other day about what is a perfect score on a golf course. He was like 18 birdies. And I just don't think that's true, because if that's a perfect score, then all eagles would be a more perfect score, you know? Or all hole-in-ones would be perfect. I honestly think a perfect score for each golf course is what par is set at. And if you went around and just shot pars and went fairway in regulation, green in regulation, 2-putt for the whole round, that would be almost a perfect round as the course designers intended, was my point. If the course designers wanted a perfect round to be a par 68, they would have set it up like that. But for some reason, it's a par 72 or 71 or 70 or whatever. And it's because that's what they feel like is. And the argument against was, no, that's just a normal round. And it's like, man, that's not normal for, 98% of the population to be able to hit every fairway, every green, and two putt, basically. I think if you did have a round like that, I'm sure you would make a birdie. Just based on odds, if you had that many birdie putts, 18 birdie putts, you certainly might make one. But if you went 18 two putts and that was it, I think that would be a pretty perfect round depending on the course you're playing. Looking for that kick left, that would have been just awesome if it trickled down there into the circle, but a par there as well. And we are getting to the crunch time here. Check out the shirt there on the left, Elud Golf. My wife made that for me for my birthday. Trying to get the branding going. This could be a reachable par 5 if I got a hold of it. Yeah, we'll be in range here. 205 left. 17. 482 to start. No, 462 I think. Trying to find 205, and this one is right in the center of the green with a little spin, landing 205, rolling to 209, a two-putt birdie from there. See, that would be better than what the course intended. 387 18th. Water right along the whole thing. Just a nice little poke. I'm fine with that one. It doesn't go too right, just keep it nice and on line. 150 for a very good round. Taking on this pin, landing it next to the pin, rolling a little out of the birdie circle, but can't be mad with that shot. And we end up with a 71. The blue tees were 64, 6,500. Those were Saturday pins, and we'll take a look at the statistics here. 15 pars, 2 birdies, 1 bogey, 30 putts. Don't worry about the duration. I ended up pushing pause for about 5 hours and doing something else. But a good round nonetheless. Check back tomorrow for more videos, and we'll see you then. Peace.